freaking hate when I forget my camera. Do you guys ever just have those days where like it seems like nothing goes right? Today is kind of one of those days for me, like where it just seems like nothing is going right. So, I made it to the gym. The problem is, the gym is locked. And I'm like 2 sips away from finishing my materia. And I'm already starting to tingle! But, you guys ever have those days where like you don't want to work out? Like at all? Today is one of those days for me. Like I didn't want to lift at all. It's a poo day outside. Like one of those rainy days just kind of like make you want to stay inside, stuff like that. But you know what? We here. No one's freaking here. Update. We got in. What's up, nerds? Welcome back to the channel and another episode of Habits. Man, I'm really enjoying making these, pumping out this content for you guys. Remember, if you like the video, click that thumbs up button. It really helps the channel out. It like kind of spreads it out there in the YouTube universe for other people to see and make gains on. It really doesn't do anything for like me personally because I don't monetize my channel. And I will never ever monetize my channel. I have no desire to make money from YouTube. This is just something I enjoy doing, and it's my way of giving back to the community of powerlifting. But what I wanted to talk to you about today is kind of how I go about choosing my RPEs, and the longer you are on an RPE regulated, auto-regulated system, you'll come to find like this is true for you as well. But what you just saw was like my last warm-up set, and based off of essentially my last warm-up is how I dictate how this session is going to go. The last warm-up moves really slowly. Then I understand that I'm probably going to have to undershoot the weight that I wanted for that given day. But the first thing I do is I have a weight that I want to shoot for that given day, for those specific reps, for that desired RPE. And you can do this multiple ways. I use a percentage chart based off of like what my 1RM is currently, and then kind of shoot for something around there. Or if I know I'm going to be really close to a PR, I might shoot for that day. And then I base everything off of my last warm-up. So how my warm-ups are feeling. If they're feeling really good, that last warm-up, if it feels super good, then I'll shoot for that higher number. And if not, I shoot for a lower number, a little bit more conservative, so that I don't overshoot the RPE. Doesn't always go that way, but for the most part, you get the picture. That's how I do it. Now, granted, on this day, it was what I would consider a bad day. Like the whole day was just like me forgetting stuff or things not going the way I wanted. And then when I got in the gym, that switched. And it was because my mentality switched when I set foot in the gym. But I'll talk more about that in a second. I'm back. See, my mentality switched, and the reason it switched is just because I knew if I went into the gym with the mentality that I had, that I was like nothing was going right, this was going to be a bad session, that it would in turn be a bad session. So what I did was I got my mind right while I was waiting to get into the gym. As you guys saw earlier in the video, the gym was locked. I couldn't get in for a little bit. And I sat in the car and I listened to some like Eric Thomas and basically some motivational speeches. And it was one of the things that stuck out to me was a quote by Eric Thomas. And he said, "Everything you have in your life is because of who you are and the way you think." And that really spoke to me because it was just this thing of like, man, if I just change my mindset into like, this is going to be a badass session. Like, I deserve to have a good session. It's going to go, and lo and behold, it went really well. And I'm not saying this is going to happen every time, but it went really, really well. And I was really, really ecstatic with how everything felt on bench and on deadlift. So that bench press, that 275, that was actually a rep PR for me. I've never repped 275 for that many reps at that RPE. So I was super stoked. And then deadlifts were just feeling just money. We used a slightly different cue, and this is something that I'll probably get into later on as I make sure that this is a cue that's going to work as the loads get heavier. I don't want to say it now, but it's just everything was feeling really, really good, and I'm really excited for the future if things keep moving like this with deadlifts. And then bench press has just been feeling money. So obviously, as long as that stays money, it is what it is. But all in all, good session. Everyone has bad days. Everyone goes through crap. Just understand that you choose whether or not that the crap you go through dictates the outcome of like how you feel and who you are as a person. Okay, so get your head right, get your mind right, lift some weights, understand that this is something that you do to improve yourself. That's why I got into powerlifting. And that's why I think majority of people get into powerlifting. All right, that's enough from me. I'll catch you nerds in the next video. Peace.